Hello, I'm Toby Fox from the 1.5 million New Homes campaign sponsored by Red Loft, and I'm here in Harrogate at the LGA Conference, the Local Government Association Conference, to talk to leading council officials about the government's pledge to get 1.5 million new homes built during its administration. And we're talking to them about what councils can do about that, what they make of that target in the first place, and what sort of support they need in order to deliver. So let's go and see what they've got to say.
So I'm Vikki Slade, I'm the former leader of BCP Council, but now MP for one of the constituencies there and a Lib Dem spokesperson for local government. I think that one of the things that really needs to change is to get people on side in terms of getting new homes built. The community that's hosting those communities, the communities that are going to grow, they need to feel the personal benefit. There's no point trying to convince the community that it will be okay and making community benefits for the people who are coming in, because the politicians are only going to be voted in by the people who are here now. And if developers don't hear that, then they're not going to get the buy-in of the communities.
And what can local authorities and others do to make that happen, to get communities to come on that journey with them?
So I think neighbourhood planning is a really, really good method. You know, the local plan always feels too highbrow, but rather than neighbourhood planning is such a great tool for saying to people, you're going to need to develop X number of homes. You tell us where, how, which homes, you know, how you want to do it. And I think if you put that ownership at the lowest possible level, you will get people coming up with innovative ideas.
And in your part of the world, what's the balance of sort of YIMBYs, yes in my backyard, to NIMBYs, no, not in my backyard? How does that balance play out, and what impact does that have on building new homes, and how do you maybe tilt that balance in a more positive favour?
It's really difficult because I think a lot of it is generational. You know, we have quite an older population, and so there's a sort of there's a less positive approach to development. You tend to find that the people who are supportive, obviously the young professionals, we don't have an awful lot living in my constituency, but also parents of young people like me who've got 4 young adults and going, where on earth are they going to live? I want my spare bedroom back. So the tilting the balance is a really good term. The reason it's so important is making people understand that development is good if it's the right homes in the right places for the right people. And that's where the balance needs to shift. You know, we're seeing homes that are £2 million homes on housing estates where we could have built 5 small homes. And there's no way you can expect the community to say, well, that's a good development, because it's one family who will probably move in from a much richer part of the country, probably older, so probably, you know, contributing to our, you know, spending in restaurants and things, but actually, you know, it's not going to be that long before they might be drawing on services, when we could have actually housed 5 local families in small 2-bedroom properties. So it's about the type of home, but it's also going to be about the community benefits and about the infrastructure. You know, people are constantly telling me, I can't get a GP appointment. It might not be because of the housing, but they believe that it is. So if there's no shops or GP surgeries or school places included within a development, you're not going to get the people on side.
And that's about getting the partnerships going as well, because it's all very well building a surgery, but you need the NHS to occupy that surgery, don't you?
You do, although I have heard rumours that some of the housing developers are then not handing over that surgery. They're saying, no, we'll hold on to it, you can pay us whacking great rent. And of course, that then unbalances it again. If those facilities are needed, the community need to understand that. So one other example I'll give you about school places. The general public think there aren't going to be enough school places. What they don't realise is a lot of our schools are filled with children who are travelling in because it's a great school. And actually, if you build the homes, all you're going to do is shrink the catchment area, so it's local children who potentially can then walk to school. But again, the public are completely oblivious. They just think more homes, more children, oh my goodness, more cars on the road. And counterintuitively, it might have the opposite effect, but we aren't communicating well enough.
Vikki Slade, thank you very much indeed.
You can get a deeper analysis if you follow this channel as we go council by council to discover what works, what doesn't work, what support's needed, what needs to change for councils to contribute to the government's ambition of building 1.5 million new homes.